The King of Pop didn't just sell millions of records, he rewired how the world sees a performance. But the strange thing about Michael Jackson is not his chart-topping hits or his moonwalk. It's how a single artist broke racial barriers, unified global audiences, and changed pop culture forever. How did one man become the most culturally significant figure of the 20th century? Michael Jackson's influence spans music, dance, fashion, and social change. This video explores his rise, his innovations, and his lasting impact. The source material is Wikipedia's comprehensive biography, which details his breaking of racial barriers and his role in popularizing visual performance. We'll uncover the mechanisms behind his unprecedented global dominance. In 1983, a 25-year-old Michael Jackson performed Billie Jean on a TV special. Mid-song, he slid backwards into a move that looked like walking on a moving walkway, the Moonwalk. The audience erupted. That night, pop music changed forever. Jackson didn't just sing, he turned every performance into a visual event. This single move, which he popularized from street dancers, became a global phenomenon. But Jackson's path to becoming the king of pop began much earlier. Born in Gary, Indiana in 1958, he was the eighth child of a steelworker family. By age 5, he was already singing with his brothers in the Jackson 5. His father's strict discipline pushed him to perform with a maturity far beyond his years. This early training laid the foundation for his later precision and showmanship. The Jackson 5 became Motown's first major group of the 1970s. Hits like I Want You Back and ABC topped charts. But Michael's solo career soon eclipsed the group. His 1979 album Off the Wall marked his transition from child star to adult artist, blending disco with pop. The album sold millions and earned him his first Grammy nomination. The real breakthrough came with 1982's Thriller. It remains the best-selling album of all time, with estimated sales over 70 million copies worldwide. But more than sales, Thriller broke racial barriers. MTV initially refused to play his videos, arguing his music was not rock. CBS Records' president pushed back, and MTV eventually aired Billie Jean. The video was a sensation, and Jackson became the first black artist to receive heavy rotation on the channel. Jackson's videos became short films. Thriller featured a 14-minute horror-themed production directed by John Landis. It had choreographed zombies, a plot twist, and a catchy dance routine. Entertainment Weekly called it the greatest music video ever. It showed that music could be visual storytelling, and it set a new standard for the industry. The album spawned 7 hit singles, an unprecedented feat. Visual performance became Jackson's trademark. He popularized street dance moves like the robot and, most famously, the moonwalk. He also invented the anti-gravity lean, a move that required specially designed shoes to tilt forward 45 degrees. His concerts were spectacles of lighting, costume, and choreography, setting a new standard for live shows. Every tour was a carefully orchestrated event that captivated audiences worldwide. Jackson's fashion was equally iconic. His signature white glove, fedora, and military-style jackets became instantly recognizable. He blurred the lines between gender and genre, wearing pastels and sequins that challenged norms. His style inspired countless imitators and influenced fashion designers worldwide. The one sequined glove alone became a symbol of his brand. His philanthropic efforts were as notable as his music. He supported 39 charities and founded the Heal the World Foundation in 1992. His songs, We Are the World, co-written with Lionel Richie, and Heal the World, raised millions for humanitarian causes. Jackson used his platform to address social issues, from racial equality to children's welfare. He was heavily involved in charity work throughout his life. Jackson's influence extended beyond music. He broke racial barriers on MTV, paving the way for other black artists. He showed that a black entertainer could command a global audience. This was not just about talent. It was about crossing cultural lines that had long existed in America. His success helped to integrate popular music and expand the boundaries of what was possible for artists of color. Yet his life was not without controversy. In the 1990s and 2000s, allegations of child sexual abuse overshadowed his career. He was acquitted in 2005, but faced intense public scrutiny. These events took a toll on his health and reputation. His death in 2009 at age 50 was ruled a homicide from acute propofol intoxication. The verdict was a tragic end to a complex life. Despite the controversies, his music remains timeless. Billboard ranks him as the greatest entertainer of all time. His albums continue to sell and his dance moves are still emulated. The Grammys paid tribute, and fans gather annually at his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Posthumous releases and documentaries keep his legacy alive, introducing new generations to his art. Michael Jackson's story is a lesson in how an artist can transcend boundaries. He broke racial barriers in a segregated music industry, popularized visual performance, and became a global icon. His innovations in music videos and live shows set a template for modern pop. Yet his life also shows the cost of fame and the complexity of human legacy. What remains is a body of work that continues to inspire and entertain. Jackson's ability to fuse sound, dance, and visual spectacle created a new art form. His influence is seen in every pop star who uses choreography, theatrical costumes, and narrative videos. The King of Pop taught us that music is not just heard, it is seen, felt, and remembered. He remains a cultural touchstone, and his impact on the entertainment industry is immeasurable. Michael Jackson changed the way we experience pop music. His Moonwalk is still one of the most iconic dance moves ever. If you could ask the King of Pop one question, what would it be? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into cultural icons, hit subscribe. See you in the next video.